Oh shit, it started. What's up guys, King Crisis here, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be doing the movie special. Now, this is only the movie special, this is not the series special, so don't get it confused. But, the movie special for the 4K subscriber special has been made. What if Naruto was Vegeta's reincarnation? We're going to start the video, and I'm going to explain to you guys why What if Naruto had All For One isn't being uploaded yet. Put it simply, the thumbnail is still being made. Since thumbnail is still being made, I had to rearrange some things. So now we're gonna go ahead and get What if Naruto was Vegeta's reincarnation, the movie, first. Now with this, without any further ado, without me continuing on to yap, to complain, to talk, let's start this video. So the video starts off with Vegeta. He's seen standing up. Looking forward is a masked figure. Even now, Vegeta, you are still nothing. I may have been a boy back then, but you are nothing in comparison to me now. Vegeta transforms into Ultra Ego and rushes towards the masked figure. The figure catches his hands. And you thought Beerus was a problem. He throws Vegeta to the side, blitzes and kicks Vegeta directly in his stomach and sends him flying. Goku stands up, entering Ultra Instinct as he rushes forward towards them. He immediately goes in for blow after blow after blow, with Gohan flying forward in his beast form. As they begin to battle the man head on, the man begins to block and counteract all of them. He throws them all to the side. Go ahead and fuse. I don't need Vegeta or Gogeta to even be able to scratch me. And for you, boy, you're nothing. Lifting up his hand, he unleashes a blast and instantly kills Gohan. Goku screams in rage as he immediately explodes in power, charging forward towards the man with everything he had, going in for blow after blow, but the man only blocks them all. Why do you keep calling me a man? Oh, are you assuming my gender? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a it now. It's she. Oh, she begins to block all of his attacks, dodging them over and over and over again as she grabs his arm and immediately slams him onto the ground. To say that you're my son makes me feel sick. The woman hood is removed, where there is revealed to be Queen, Queen Sarita, I don't fucking know, some bullshitty ass name. She looks at Vegeta, glowing orange hair, bright yellow eyes. You are pathetic. King! What's up? Don't be a little bitch. Tell them I said to like and subscribe. If they don't subscribe to the channel, then they're scared. If you don't like and subscribe right now, you're a pussy. Yes, ma'am. Y'all heard the woman. Anyways, she grabs Vegeta, and she ends up lifting him up. Fuse, or I'll kill you and every living being in this universe. Then I'll go on to Universe 6 and kills those other precious Saiyans that you care so much about. My blood will never be as weak as you are. Shaking, Vegeta ends up doing so. He fuses with Goku and becomes Ultra Vegeta. And in the end, he loses. They still end up losing to this woman. She killed them without hesitation and moved on and dominated the rest of the universe, only losing by the hands of Zeno, who ended up erasing her. After a long time battling and fighting, it's finally over. In the end, she put up the best fight she could. In the end, Vegeta and Goku did everything they could in their entire power to win, but there was nothing they can do. They end up dying by her hands. You now see Vegeta opening his eyes once again. Looking all around him, he'll see destruction and ruin. Sigh. Looks like I survived. But what planet am I on? He would think. As he looks around, he looks at his hands, realizing that they are tiny. No. Vegeta begins to scream. Damn it! Welcome to the Microverse. This right here is a universe within a universe within a universe within a universe. You see, microverses are essentially just very tiny and very small universes that Zeno created. You see, when he created the 12, what was it, 18 universe? I think it was 18. When Zeno created the 18 universes, within every single universe is a lot more than what you would think. You would think it's just simply universes, but no. You see, as we know, within one universe is multiverses. Within one, it's a lot of shit in those universes. So to put it simply, inside of one bubble that codes all those universes contains thousands, no, millions of multiverses and universes within them. Within this one, it's called a microverse. This right here is it's super duper deep into the multiverse. But of course, Vegeta isn't aware of this. He doesn't know anything about this. The only people who know all this information are the gods themselves, and half of them are not so willing to tell. So with this, Vegeta ends up witnessing everything that happens. The Nine Tails is still inside of him. Another thing, guys, Vegeta is not, well, Naruto is not a Saiyan. As we know, Naruto is technically a human, or whatever the fuck Naruto characters are. And since he's not a Saiyan, realistically speaking, I can't give Vegeta Super Saiyan. I can't give Naruto Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 1 or 2. Well, I can't really give him Super Saiyan Blue, but I can give him Super Saiyan God and Ultra Ego. But I found a little loophole around that. And that would be his ki number 1, nature energy number 2, and a slight hint of chakra. With the mixture of the 3 of those, he's able to tap into his true, he's able to tap into his spirit. You see, he has the spirit of a Saiyan, but the biological makeup of a human. So similarly to how Marge Oob is able to tap into the powers of Oob, powers and abilities of Oob, down to the point where eventually he may even straight up start turning back into a Oob, back into a Boo, and gaining his regeneration and so on and so forth by tapping into his spirit. Naruto's going to do the same thing, and eventually Naruto will gain Super Saiyan. He will not be aware he'll be able to have Super Saiyan God or Ultra Ego until much later on. Anyways, with this, the story starts off with after Minato and Kushina's death, and Vegeta ends up growing up in this new world. You see, Vegeta is royalty where he comes from, so to say the least, he's not very appreciative living in the standards that he lived in. Another thing, we know Vegeta was born with an insanely high power level. So Naruto is going to be born with insanely high chakra levels, far more than what he ever was in canon. Like the most chakra in human history Naruto was born with, aside from the tail beast, of course. So I'd say if I had to put him chakra level wise, he puts Kisame to shame as a baby. So yeah, he's basically a tailed beast. With Naruto growing up, Hiruzen and many others was kind of forced to watch over Naruto. You see, Naruto's insane levels of chakra cause random outbursts, and that's also due to Naruto's insane level of pride and anger issues and just pure undeniable bitchiness that Vegeta had when he was little. Yeah, it does not mix well, causing moments where his chakra would fluctuate, and it's to the point like whenever he could straight up create a mini, this weird orb that just can destroy an entire city block. So to say that he was kept on a tight leash is an understatement. They did everything in their power to make Naruto happy, including training him to the point where Naruto straight up started begging them for gravity seals, which he only learned after doing some research on it. After this, many shinobis were forced to put gravity seals on Naruto because Hiruzen don't know how Naruto's handling that, but he doesn't really question it because if he do, then the kid's gonna catch a really bad attitude and just start being a literal bitch about everything, which he does not want to hear. So, after all the gravity seals were replaced on Naruto, he simply moved around like that. Put it simply, moved around, he did simple workouts and he trained with it. Obviously, this is confusing, because how's a child running around perfectly with 9 times gravity on his body? It should not be possible. But it is, and it's how he's living, it's how he's moving, so it's just best not to question it. Honestly, common sense wise, I'd be questioning it, but as we know, common sense does not apply in an anime universe. So with him still moving the way that he does, still using his newly found techniques and learning, well, not really learning, but fighting the way he fights, Hiruzen and many others just stopped questioning Naruto. By the time period when Naruto was 7 years old, his power level was already 20,000. Yes, he's already stronger than Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Vegeta realized that he's a lot weaker than what he would have been, but he realizes that He's got stronger at a pretty crazy rate. By the time period when Vegeta ends up reaching the age of 12, which is the start of the anime, his power level is well over 300,000. So with this, we no longer have to continue on the yapping, and let's get even further into the story. The graduation exams ends up coming along. Everyone is performing the clone jutsu. Everyone is expecting Naruto to fail it because it's pretty obviously well known that Naruto is not good at chakra control. But Naruto just simply flexes his ki and clones begin to form. This right here was a technique that Vegeta had learned on Yardrat, the technique which allowed him to clone himself. He gained the ability to clone himself, to grow bigger, to grow or shrink. He gained healing, instant transmission. He gained, I forgot what it is. I think it's some. I can explain. I don't remember the name. Oh no, I do remember the name. Force Spirit Vision, which allows him the ability to steal ki and energy from others after just one little touch. So he's able to absorb ki and energy from his opponents, like I think it was infinitely. He also gained like a way stronger abilities when it comes down to his ki. Like his ki like straight up just went completely insane after he got it. Now, with this, continue further on. Vegeta, whoa, the fuck? I feel like, yeah. I don't know if I should call him Vegeta or Naruto. I'm just gonna call him Vegeta to be simple because there is no Naruto. Realistically speaking, there is no Naruto. His name is Naruto legally, but it's Vegeta's spirit that's in complete and total control. So we're just gonna call him Vegeta for simply. Anyways, after he made the clones, he walks and he sits down. His clones straight up follow him. He then disperses the clones and the entire class was stunned. Mizuki stunned, Iruka stunned. Many people in the class begin to watch on confused. But now you see the matches end up coming along. Naruto walks into the ring, where there he looks at the first gravity seal. I'm gonna crank this boy up. And suddenly 5 lands with the parent and he begins to twist it. 10 times is too little. I'll make it 7 times. Nah, I'm gonna make it 20 times. He cranes the seal up to 20 times gravity. He looks at Sasuke and says, now, let's see what you can do. Mind y'all, the gravity seals are actually holding his power level back. So in case you're wondering, I said 300,000, that's with gravity seals. Mind you, he does not have one gravity seal. He has a lot of gravity seals on him. Like covering damn nearly his entire upper body is straight gravity seals. Okay? So, I'm telling y'all, if he removes every single gravity seal he currently has on him, his power level is a good 20 million. Yeah, it's holding him back that much because it's a lot of seals. Which means that after he just cranked the first seal up I just said to times 20, his power level actually dropped by a good 20,000. He begins to crank up every seal at once by cranking up the primary seal, which he had stored in the center of his stomach that connects all the seals together. Aside from the QB seal, of course. And he ends up cranking them all up. Now, he's pretty certain that he's going to be able to destroy Sasuke. Bringing his power level down to 30. Nah, bringing his power level down to, I'd say, 5,000. 5,000 is still too much. I'm going to say 2,000. He gets into a fighting stance and Sasuke rushes towards him. And immediately jumps up and goes in for a kick, where Vegeta proceeds to dodge immediately. He begins to dodge all of Sasuke's hits before catching his legs and straight up flinging him to the side. As if he was nothing. Sasuke ends up hitting a bunch of backflips before firing off a fireball at Naruto. Naruto ends up literally blitzing right through it and immediately punching Sasuke in the stomach. Huh, pathetic. I expected better out of you. Sasuke looks at him, oh shut the hell up. And immediately he fires off a blast towards Naruto, which Naruto proceeds to immediately dodge. He begins to dodge all of his blasts constantly before grabbing Sasuke by the face and punching him over and over and over again. As he rushes for it, he jumps up into the air and immediately fires off a massive ki wave. This ki wave isn't nothing crazy. I said massive because it's better to say that, but he fired off a ki wave and ended up throwing Sasuke back. As Sasuke hits the ground, come on, I'm not even trying, Naruto would say. Shut up! Sasuke will run forward and go in for kick after kick. As he kicks forward, he ducks, he spins and goes in for another kick, which Naruto would only dodge. He looks at him a bit disappointed. I'm disappointed in you. I expected better from the last Uchiha. As he ends up dodging all of his hits. Oh wait, my bad, second last. Your horrible brother's still alive at least. At least you still have some type of family. As he dodges all of his hits, Sasuke would yell, "Shut up!" As Naruto would laugh and say, "I only shut up if you can hit me." As he ends up dodging more and more strikes from Sasuke, Sasuke goes directly in for a point blank range fireball dead at Naruto's face, and Naruto was straight up crank down the seal, create a key barrier, and walk right through it, appearing right in front of his face and grabbing it with one arm. Get stronger. And he slams Sasuke head into the ground, knocking him unconscious and walking away. Everyone in class begins to yell and scream at Naruto, and I say everyone, specifically the girls. They yell and scream at Naruto because he just hurt their precious Sasuke. But Naruto doesn't bat an eye. He walks and waits for the rest of the fights to be over. After the rest of the fights was over, Naruto was truly disappointed in his class. Naruto isn't good with chakra. He knows that, but he's very good with ki control. That's what he does. All of his abilities and techniques have been ki related. But he realizes something. Watching ninjas perform every single day, he realized that they have a lot of interesting techniques with chakra. So he ends up going into Hiruzen's office and straight up demanding a chakra control seal. Hiruzen looks at him confused. Wait, then how are you're bad at chakra control? I can't use chakra at all. Wait, then how do you perform the tasks that you perform? That's not important. What is important is the fact that I want the seal. Why would I give me the goddamn seal? But Naruto, you have to explain to me, how are you doing everything you're doing without chakras and nature energy? Give me the seal. Wait, you can utilize... Just give me the goddamn seal, fuck! Okay. Jeez. He ends up giving Naruto the seal. After Naruto gets his hands on the chakra control seal, literally the next day Naruto is perfect with chakra control. We know how Vegeta trains. We also know that Saiyans don't need to sleep. Goku only sleeps because, well, it's Goku. But Saiyans don't actually need to sleep. Saiyans would sleep if they're tired, but like, they don't get tired to the point where their bodies have to shut down. So Vegeta trains and works out 24/7. Yes, we've seen Gohan and Goten sleep, but they're half human. So they gotta have some type of human parts to them. But to be real, we straight up say that Saiyans don't need to sleep, and that's why Goku's better, because he still takes breaks. He sleeps. Vegeta, on the other hand, doesn't. I don't know how the fuck it works, but we know that Goku Saiyans can sleep, but they don't need to sleep. It's weird. It's actually really weird. I could pull up the clip if y'all like. Someone commented down, like I post a short of the clip. But anyways, so Vegeta trained that entire night on chakra control, utilizing the Yardratian technique. He ended up creating multiple clones that all would do the same. During that night, while training, he ended up witnessing a kid run by suspiciously. He also senses some ominous energy from Mizuki, who's halfway across the village, by the way. So he continued to do so with his training until eventually he instant transmission on over into the force of death, where there he sensed both energies. Mizuki ends up, like, the kid actually threw the scroll to Mizuki, and literally mid teleportation Naruto caught the scroll. Sacred scroll is sealing. Isn't this that crappy little scroll that's forbidden from anyone to touch? Because apparently all the dangerous jutsus inside of it. Well, yeah, Mizuki told me that it's fake and I'll pass if I just get my hands on it. You're a fucking idiot. He looks at Mizuki. What do you plan on doing with the sacred scroll? That's none of your business, brat. Now give it here or else I'll kill both of you. You see, maybe you don't seem to understand this. During my time training with chakra, I learned how to do a few things. You've trained with chakra for one fucking day. Mizuki say, what could you have possibly... Naruto then proceeds to flex his chakra, as immediately Mizuki would straight up fall out of the tree and immediately begin to breathe heavily. On top of that, Naruto begins to infuse his chakra with his ki, making his pressure just be like quadruple that. Mizuki begins to breathe heavily. What the fuck? Naruto then blitzes in front of him and hits him with a meteor crash. If you guys play Xenoverse, you guys know what a meteor crash is. It's just a bunch of punches and kicks. Put it simply. And to say that Mizuki is put in a very bad position is an understatement. Now guys, I feel like the elemental affinities that would fit someone like Vegeta, I think it'd be Earth, Wind, and Lightning. I can see Vegeta using fire, but I can't see him using fire. I feel like fire, water, and like something else would go to Goku. I'm not gonna lie. but Earth, Wind, and Lightning just fits Vegeta. So those would be Naruto's infinities, and don't really matter because Wind was already one of them. But the point is, Earth, Lightning, and Wind. So with this, Naruto would walk towards Mizuki and pick him up by the head. As he looks at him and says, "Pathetic. Big Bang Attack!" Hitting you with a Big Bang Attack and sending him flying, knocking him dead unconscious. He walks towards the kid and says, "Go home." As the kid will go, Naruto ends up looking at the sacred scroll. He begins to look at a few jutsus that's on it. With this, he straight up just walks away, making sure to memorize the jutsus that he's seen. The first jutsu that he's seen was the multi-shadow clone jutsu. He realized that that would be very useful because according to what he read up in books, the multi-shadow clone jutsu actually has benefits to it, such as the fact that all of his clones' experience get added onto his own. So he knows that if he train like this, he'll become dead ass unstoppable. And he looked up on net, and that's really it. That's the only jutsu I'm actually gonna make him look up on. So, anyways, he ends up teleporting into Hiruzen's office and throwing the scroll on him while also still carrying Mizuki. Tried to trick the kid into stealing it. Well, actually succeeded, and the kid, he ended up stealing the scroll. But the kid's okay because I saved him. Anyways, I want compensation. What? I want compensation. I want some money out of this. Why? He tried to steal the sacred scroll. That is an S-level scroll. Not even that. That is a triple S-level scroll containing all the most powerful jutsus in all of the Leaf, including all the most powerful jutsus that the second Hokage has ever even witnessed. So jutsu such as the Thunder God technique, or blah 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 lightning armor, blah 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 lariat, blah 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 fire style, flaming singing dragon, all those fire dragons and all that extra stuff. The second Hokage is off witness, and everything is in this scroll. So I want compensation. Compensation. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. For it. If not, then I'll just take the scroll and give it to whoever the Mizuki planned on giving it to. As he grabs him by the head and just reads his mind. Got it. Who did he plan on giving the scroll to? I'm not finna tell you. Unless I get my money. He ends up handing Naruto some money as Naruto ends up walking out. Do you know who he ended up getting that information from? Oh, no, I don't. What? I don't. As he walks off, I'm not gonna tell. This sounds like it'd be a fun little fight. As Naruto ends up walking off. The next day, he ends up entering back into the academy, but there, the teens were decided. Naruto Uzumaki. Tenten. Who the fuck is Tenten? Everybody in the class would say. And Sasuke Uchiha. As everyone began to wonder one question, who is Tenten? Ends up walking into the room will be Tenten. Tenten is a blue-haired girl with bright. I know Bulma's eyes aren't pink, but I just want to give her some pink eyes. With bright pink eyes, wearing a white jacket with a T symbol on it. Naruto freezes in his tracks when he sees her. Bulma. He would immediately think, Bulma? Tenten will look at him and just wouldn't even bat an eye. She goes and sits down, and whispers something to his ear. Hello, Vegeta. Yeah, nah, that sounded weird as fuck. Why say it like that? She just whispers his name into his ear, and he would freeze. He looks at her. Wait, but how? Yeah, your mother killed everybody. Wait a minute. Like everybody? Like everybody. Everybody. No one else. Everybody's gone. Beerus gone. Whis gone. Goku gone. What are you doing here? What do you mean? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. Now to explain Bulma. You see, the same way Vegeta ends up being reincarnated, which is just gonna be basic ass reincarnation, the same thing happened with Bulma. On top of this though, Bulma is born as Tenten. As you know, Tenten's family is a weapons-based family. Bulma's family is a science-based family. I had to make some type of connection. Now, Bulma is gonna be a very good person when it comes to using chakra and weaponry. Bulma's Kekkei Genkai is gonna be simple, called Tech Release, which will allow her the ability to create, control, and manipulate tech at will. This tech is gonna be insanely futuristic. Like her clan, the 10-10 clan, because why not? I'm gonna call it the 10 clan. So the 10 clan, so she's 10-10-10. Damn, that's dumb. But her clan gives her the ability to create, control, manipulate technology. Thing is though, Bulma is a straight up genius from the future who's able to create fucking time machines. So to call her a genius is gonna be an understatement. The technology Bulma's gonna be creating and using in battle is crazy. Now another thing, I'm not gonna make her like a fighter. I am gonna make her a support based character. But yeah. Anyways, Naruto looks at his team. It's himself, Bulma, and Sasuke. He's kind of disappointed by this team. I mean, he's okay with Bulma being here. That is his actual literal wife, so he's fine with that. But Sasuke is just so weak. So with this, he ends up learning that their sensei's Kakashi. Naruto just laughs. Kakashi? Training me? I should be training that brat. Kakashi walks into the room. Brat? Naruto's like, what the fuck? Who are you calling a brat? You're early. Naruto said, you're like very early. Well yeah, you're my student. I didn't really have a choice with this one. He ends up telling his team to meet me on the roof. When they get onto the roof, they begin to ask each other about their goals. Vegeta and Bulma will both say to live out their life happily and just be at peace. Sasuke, I want revenge. I shall exact revenge on the men who harmed me. My clan. Vengeance. Shut up, God. So yeah, Sasuke says the same thing he was said in the original timeline, and with that, yeah. The next day he ends up running around. Kakashi and all of Team 7 is now prepared for, training. When they get out there into the training grounds, Sasuke will look at Naruto and say, don't get in my way. Don't you get in my way. As weak as you are, you have no right to tell me don't get in the way. Matter of fact, rock, paper, scissors for who fights him first. Deal. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. In the end, Naruto ends up winning the rock, paper, scissors contest. And Bulma's like, man. She ended up creating ninja stars. She handed them to Sasuke. Already have some, just used to fucking stars. Okay. She ends up creating a ring and gives it to Vegeta. Creates another ring and gives it to Sasuke. Put them on. They both end up putting on the rings for both of their eyes. Both of their eyes end up turning pink and turning back to normal. Whoa. Both of them say, whoa. Why can't I hear you? Both of them would think, wait, Sasuke, what the fuck? Oh my god! Vegeta would say, okay, yeah, Bulma, what the hell are these? It allows you to synchronize your thoughts. Mid-battle, you guys will be able to think together and fight together perfectly. How did you make them? My Kekkei Genkai is tech release. What my clan thinks it is weapon release, which allows them to create weapons. In all actuality, my Kekkei Genkai allows us to create any form of technology. And that's technically technology. That's incredible, I'm not gonna lie. Vegeta would say, that's good. So if Kakashi gets, I'm here. Why are you showing up on time? Because you're on my team, and honestly, I know that my reputation is showing up late. But Naruto here is on this team, so I kinda can't show up late. Naruto's really not that powerful. Yes, he is. Kakashi would say, Naruto is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful child in the village. You guys really underestimate this kid. Without Naruto, most of you Genin and blah wouldn't even be in the state that y'all are. Naruto's the most powerful Genin in all of Konoha. Actually, probably the most powerful person in Konoha. So, what level are your restrictions on? Bring it down to 0.5 for you. 0.5? Nah, I'm just kidding. Down 15. You're the biggest threat in the village aside from the old man. Fine. Well, are we gonna fight or what? He ends up holding up the bells and telling them if they can get the bells from them, then they win. Naruto and Sasuke both would look at each other and nod, as immediately both of them ends up running at Kakashi. Kakashi ends up jumping backwards, hitting a bunch of backflips and proceeds to dodge a punch from Naruto. Naruto looks confused. Naruto, you're a great fighter. Pure power wise, you're stronger, but you lack the experience. He ends up dodging him, blocking all of his strikes before punching Naruto over and over again. What do you mean I lack the experience? Vegeta would think, I have more than enough experience. I'm almost a 50-year-old man since a kid's body, for crying out loud. He would think. Mind you, Vegeta is almost 50. He's like, what? I think he was like 46 in the anime, because I know he's older than Goku by like a lot of years, probably like 3. I think like 5 years, and Goku's 41, so he's actually probably like 47. But we do know that Saiyans don't age until they get to their 80s, so yeah. As he begins to dodge, block, and evade a bunch of attacks, he ends up straight up grabbing like Naruto's hand and throws him to the side. Naruto realizes that it must be his fighting style that's the problem, so he cranks up one of his seals. Okay, bet. He jumps forward towards towards Kakashi, and goes in for a punch, but Kakashi proceeds to dodge just for Naruto to straight up fade away. What the? Kakashi ends up looking all around and realizes that Naruto's nowhere to be seen. Before he looks down and sees just a gigantic shadow. As he looks up, he sees in the sky a fuckload of Naruto clones. As Sasuke sees this, he immediately begins to weave hand signs and fires a fireball upwards into the sky. Kakashi is confused. What are you doing? As suddenly one shadow clone is hit by the fire. As suddenly he creates a ki barrier around him, and he begins to spread the fire to every other clone. Kakashi is confused as all these clones begin to create a gigantic flaming ki blast. Hellfire Big Bang attack. They would yell. They immediately shoot down the attack towards Kakashi. Okay, I forfeit, Kakashi would say. As suddenly Vegeta would appear and instantly disperse the attack. See? What the actual fuck? Naruto looks at him and just laughs. I thought you were stronger than that. What the fuck was that? How did you guys do that? Oh, Bulma walks forward and says, so do we win? They win, you did nothing. Vegeta says, actually, Bulma was the main reason we were even able to do that to begin with. What do you mean? Bulma ends up showing him a ring on her finger. Y'all are married? What? First off, we're kids. Secondly, the ring allows us to transmit our thoughts, actions, and synchronize our techniques. So any chakra-based ability or any technique that we perform, it's able to be synchronized due to the blood in all of these rings. The blood, yeah, we put it on, it kind of stabbed me. Both of them would say it got a little bit of blood. But believe it or not, each ring is connected to a system. Said system allows us to fuse and merge all our techniques together almost perfectly. Who thought of this? I did. Bulma would say, you thought of this. Man, that's amazing, actually. So, or any of y'all like, I don't know, not crazily overpowered? No. But here, Bulma ends up giving him one of the rings. Now, with this, we could be the perfect team ever. And I see if I can make you two exoskeletons. Exoskeletons? Both of them would say, yeah, what's an exoskeleton? Both of them would ask. Bulma would say, you'll find out. With this, we time skip. They've been doing a bunch of lame and garbage missions. And to say the least, Naruto, Sasuke, and Bulma were not with it. After not being with it for so long, Kakashi finally just snapped and says, okay, we are not doing another one of these. They go into the Hokage's office and demand a hard mission. But we cut into outer space. Floating on a rock would be Frieza. As his heart was ripped clean out. Yeah, we're not doing that. Nope. Throwing Frieza's heart onto the ground. If we're gonna give him an enemy, King, we gotta give him an enemy that's not too strong. What the fuck do you mean that's not too strong? I mean, that's not too strong. Currently, Naruto only has probably what you said, 20 million without all of his seals. Frieza, we would give him Frieza from the Dragon Ball Z universe. He's too much over 20 million. Like way too much. His power level is probably in the good quillions. Yeah, but no. Then what are we gonna do? Huh? What am I gonna do? You're going to make it to where he's gonna get those powers in a different time. Why is that? because I feel like it. So who do you want the villain to be? I don't know. Make it Captain Ginyu or somebody. At Captain Ginyu's power level was only like what, 190 something, 100,900, or was it 100,000? I don't know, but it wasn't that much. Then don't give him a villain. Okay, then back to the story. You see Naruto, Naruto, and everyone else in Hokage's office enters the house and comes in talking crazy. Now this is to be expected. This is telling us what he's gonna do, so we're just gonna skip past all that and skip straight to the Demon Brothers. Team 7 was seen walking when the Demon Brothers ends up jumping out. The minute they jump out, Kakashi instantly throws his kunai into the air. With there, Naruto flies upwards, which surprises the Demon Brothers. He grabs the kunai mid-air and proceeds to come flying down towards it as the kunai was suddenly poof into Sasuke, who kicks the Demon Brother directly in the face before jumping backwards, hitting a backflip and firing off a fireball as Kakashi fired off a lightning bullet. The two techniques merge and creates a flaming hell bullet. I'm gonna call it a hell bullet. And ends up exploding on impact, knocking out both of the Demon Brothers. The second this was done, Naruto will walk forward and read both of their minds. Okay. He turns and looks at Tazuna. You lied to us. What? What are you talking? Naruto will blitz right in front of him and grab him by the collar. You lied to us. Listen, I can explain. No. You can't. You can't. Simply put. See that right there? You can't explain. You lied to us. Okay, we're broke. Alright? You're ruled by blah. He ends up giving the same explanation he would have given in the original timeline. But as we know, Vegeta is not soft-hearted. He looks at him and says, okay, fine. We're leaving. What? Sasuke would say, we can't just leave him like that. What do you mean we can't? You can't. I can. Come on, it's not the right thing to do, Sakura would say. What do you mean it's not the right thing to do? He didn't do the right thing. But abandoning people who need us isn't right, Naruto. This is a grown-ass man. If he can't handle his own problems, that's on him. Naruto, please. Have some sympathy, Kakashi would say. Are you telling me to have sympathy? You are a murderer. Yes, but there is no yes, but. You are a straight up murderer and you're asking me for sympathy? That's, you know for a goddamn fact that is not gonna happen. I have never been more confused on why someone is so freaking difficult. Fine, we won't. They end up looking at Tazuna. Sakura and Sasuke would apologize. They turn around and walk away. Vegeta says, nah, I'm just kidding. They end up going off. When they end up going off, mist begins to fall in as they're walking. Naruto would stop before telling everyone to duck, before Kakashi even could. As Kakashi and all of the team would duck, the executioner blades are flying over and slamming into a tree. The second this happened, Naruto would immediately turn. You. As immediately landing on the branch would be my boy, Zabuza. Zabuza would immediately look at him. You must be Naruto. What the fuck am I talking? Y'all, please ignore what I just said. Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja, Zabuza would say. As he looks at him, he would immediately grab the execution blade from the tree and use chakra control to stay standing on it. Zabuza Momochi. He looked at the rest of the team. Stay back. Naruto. If anything goes wrong, step in. As immediately Kakashi would rush forward. There his fight with Zabuza goes the exact same as he can. Naruto realized that Zabuza is a dangerous person. He should not hold back on any means necessary. Naruto ends up straight up cranking down his gravity shield down, like, I'm gonna say he brings it like very low. He ends up flying forward at full speed and immediately slamming a punch directly into Zabuza. Zabuza ends up coughing up some damage as he's thrown back. Whenever Vegeta flies upwards into the air and immediately slams him back down onto the ground. Well, there he unleashes a flurry of ki blast towards Zabuza. Zabuza cannot keep up as he begins to get hit and struck by every single ki blast. As Naruto flies forward and immediately kicks him directly in the stomach, creating a shockwave as Vegeta is seen standing over him. Now, I keep switching from Naruto to Vegeta. I don't know why, but it's like kind of instinctively, but I might just keep calling him Naruto from here on out. But as Naruto holds him up, like he grabs him and holds him up in the air, he ends up driving him as Kakashi glitches forward and immediately slams a Chidori right into Zabuza's stomach. Blood pours out everywhere as Vegeta then picks him up and fires a ki blast point blank range as Zabuza is killed right on the spot. Vegeta looks at him. Naruto, you didn't have to kill him, Kakashi would say. You slammed your hand through his stomach. I ended his misery. With this, Haku watching on from the forces. Crazy. He screams out in rage, a rageful scream that was heard by all of Team 7 as he rockets out of the forest. Immediately goes dead in for point blank, like for the kill shot at Naruto's neck with a barrage of sin bombs. Naruto flexes his ki and creates a ki aura around him that catches all of the sin bombs. Naruto then returns as he looks at him. Naruto's eye for a mere moment flashed red. You got some fucking nerve. As he booms forward towards him, he immediately slams a punch directly into Haku, sending him flying. It makes sense a man like him wouldn't be alone. He ends up creating a ki blade as he ends up starting to slice him over and over and over again. As he begins to slice him, Naruto then immediately slams both his hands together. Final! As he would hear Bulma's voice say, don't. It's just a kid, just like us. Us. We're not children, Naruto would think. As Sasuke is like, I can hear y'all. What are y'all talking about? Naruto, kill him! Sasuke would say, why should we kill him? He just attempted to kill you. Bulma would say, but we don't know why. You just killed his friend or whatever. Naruto would stop charging the ki blast, dodge all of Haku's attacks as he knocks him unconscious. A couple days later, as they're back on the bridge, back working, Haku shows back up, and with pure undeniable levels of bloodlust, he creates a crystal ice dome around all of them. As he enters the dome, around everybody but Naruto, he begins to absolutely decimate Team 7. Kakashi, of course, is able to keep up a little bit better, well actually a lot better, but in the end, even he starts to get overwhelmed. As he's pierced thousands of times by sin bombs, and so is Bulma, and so is Sasuke. When I tell you, Naruto final flashes that dome so fucking fast. He blows up the entire ice dome, flies inside, removes all of his seals at once, and instantly starts beating the dog shit out of Haku. He puts Haku in a state that is almost completely unimaginable by human eyes. He walks towards Haku, snatches him up, and grabs him by the throat and proceeds to start using Force Spirit Vision on him, draining him of all of his chakra right before he shoves his hand through his heart. He dies on the spot. In case y'all are wondering, why am I being brutal? Y'all, let's not forget that Vegeta slaughtered planets. Like, he killed thousands. If y'all think that this man wouldn't do something like this, you are completely wrong. He was killing people as a kid. If y'all think Vegeta is not a murderer, then you're 1000% wrong. I fully believe he's at least done something like this at least once. No, he actually has. We've seen him do this before. So, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Anyways, after throwing him to the ground, he ends up literally like picking up all of Team 7. He looks at Talisman with a kind of a disgusted look on his face and proceeds to fly back to Konoha, getting them the best medical help that he could. Mind y'all, 20 million without the seals on. To call it a beatdown is not the right words. He basically tortured the dude and then killed him. So, he takes them back to Konoha. When they return to Konoha, they get the best medical treatment that they possibly could. In the end, they're healed. They're good. They're not dying anymore. They're not in any, like, insanely crucial condition. We time skip straight. Like, we're not going to cover any of that. We time skip straight to the Chunin exams. Now, the test, honestly, Vegeta's not stupid like Naruto. So I'm pretty sure he could pass the test without cheating. And another thing that I think the Force of Death is going to go completely differently. Like I said, Naruto ended up reading Mizuki's mind, so he knew that Mizuki was trying to bring the scroll to Orochimaru. So he technically already knows that Orochimaru is coming, which means that when Orochimaru ends up coming, Naruto isn't surprised. Also, when he flexes his aura that was able to terrify Sasuke, it doesn't work on Naruto. So Naruto proceeds to flex his own aura and chakra right back at him, and then proceeds to immediately run forward. As he runs forward towards him, he easily begins to throw hands. I mean, he's throwing hands with Orochimaru. Orochimaru is actually able to keep up with Naruto pretty well. Mind you, Naruto did put all of his seals back on him. In case you're wondering why Naruto keeps putting his seals on him, Naruto wants to enjoy a fight with Saiyan. And, well, he's spiritually a Saiyan. So he wants to enjoy a fight, so he's going to keep putting his seals on him because he's still trying to enjoy his fight. At the very least, he wants to enjoy this. So he continues to put his seals back on him. With the seals on him blocking all of Orochimaru's attacks, and Orochimaru blocking all of his attacks, in the end, him and Naruto are just having a standoff. Honestly, this fight, I would say, is not worth covering because it's kind of not. But at the same exact time, I can't not cover this fight because then it's going to make the video even worse than what it already is. And I don't want to do that. So they continue to fight. As they continue to fight, and Naruto continues to block or evade all of Orochimaru's attacks, Orochimaru begins to get pushed back. As he pushed back, he looks at Naruto with a look of pure anger. I'm sick of you. Get out of my way! As he sends off a wave of snakes towards Naruto, Naruto begins to fire off a barrage of ki blasts, using Force Spirit Vision to create clones. Then said clones would use chakra to create clones, creating a crazy amount. Like if Naruto could create thousands in the original timeline, by combining Force Spirit Vision and combining Shadow Clones and combining Ki, Naruto could start to create billions of clones. Mind you, he's combining Force Spirit Vision with these clones. So these chakra clones merged with Ki, they can't be dispersed with just one punch. All these clones can only be dispersed if Naruto wants them to be. So with this, Naruto begins to run forward. He begins to hear a voice. Naruto, allow me to take control. Look, you fucking fox. As Naruto flies up into the air and creates a massive ki blast and throws it at Orochimaru. Orochimaru ends up substituting like away and ends up retreating. You're not gonna get to control my body. You wanna know why? Because out of everything, I don't rely on other people's power, but especially some damn fox. You take over my body, you're gonna rampage. And I don't want to deal with that. Time skip. Time skip is now at this point. Naruto stands off against Kiba. Kiba rushes forward and goes in for a claw. A slash after slash after slash, which Naruto continues to block, dodge, evade, and just start beating the crap out of Kiba. Everything Kiba throws at Naruto, Naruto either reflects or throws it back at him. He ends up kneeing Naruto directly in the face and begins to punch him over and over and over again. He ends up kicking him directly in the chest, which sends him flying. As Naruto flies forward and unleashes a wave of ki. Said wave of ki ends up getting blocked and thrown right back at him by a wave of fire. He ends up seeing Kiba, like running towards him. He goes in, and Akamaru right by his side. Naruto ends up ducking, literally stepping to the side as he grabs Akamaru, flings him up into the air, and weaves hand signs and says Shadow Clone Jutsu. A bunch of Shadow Clones ends up jumping forward and flying upwards, all using ki blasts, and ends up straight up just immediately putting Akamaru out. Kiba sees it and immediately screams out in rage as he runs towards Naruto as he ends up going in for just a fang, and ends up slashing at Naruto's face. Naruto looks at him and just laughs before saying, "That is pathetic." He lifts up his hand as fiery ki begins to come off him. Said ki then begins to form into lightning. Naruto says, "Oh my god, it actually just worked." What the hell? Everyone that stands will say, is that a lightning armor? He isn't weaving hand signs. As the lightning armor begins to form all around Naruto, Naruto then proceeds to boom forward towards him and land a devious punch that knocks Kiba unconscious. Now let's explain what Naruto did. Mind you, he's still wearing his ring, so Sasuke and Boma both know what Naruto did. Naruto formed chakra around his body, and combining it with the process of ki, he was able to tap into his elemental infinity without needing to weave any form of hand signs. We time skip on over towards Naruto versus Neji. Actually, I don't want to make it Naruto versus Neji because there's no reason in making it Naruto versus Neji. In case you're wondering, Boma absolutely destroyed Sakura. Like, absolutely destroyed her. Like, put her in her place so wait, no, Ino. Because Sakura has to fight whoever it is Tenten fought. And for plot convenience, because I don't know how Tenten fight went, she lost. Oh wait, no, Tenten had to fight Temari. Yeah, Sakura got absolutely destroyed. Let's just be honest. If Tenten lost to Temari, what do you think Sakura's gonna do? At least Tenten could throw something. Sakura can't even do that. Literally, the only thing Sakura was good at was chakra control. And what could she do with chakra control? Punch really hard. That's it. Tenten could do something, and she couldn't do anything. She got absolutely decimated. So to call this a decimation will be low-key disrespectful. I mean, she do got Guy as her sensei, now that I think about it. So Sakura might actually be a problem, now that I think about it. Because, see, Guy is her sensei this time around. And since Guy is her sensei and he realizes how brutal she is, actually, I could low-key see Sakura having up to about the second gate at this point. I kind of do see her actually doing some type of damage to Temari, but I still do see her losing against her. So with this, we time skip many months. Now it's onward towards Naruto, and I'm gonna put Naruto up against who did Sasuke fight? Okay, Sasuke fought Gaara. That's be kind of boring to make him fight. Kankuro. Naruto steps into the ring where their Kankuro stares at him. You're pathetic. As he immediately grabs his puppet, and immediately Naruto looks at this puppet. Puppet? Seriously? Alright, let's see what you can do. The puppet goes flying in towards Naruto. Akiba using his Kabuto. What the fuck is his name? What is his name? Kankuro. Yeah, Kankuro. Kankuro's puppet goes flying forward as Naruto punches right through it. Wow. He blazes forward and immediately slams his fist into him as Kankuro's knocked unconscious. Oh my god, I thought this would be worth my time. Actually, not thinking about it, this whole video is starting to get really dry. Anyways, we time skip to when Gaara runs off. The second he runs off, Naruto's match has been finished, so he flies in after him. With all of Team 7 flying in after him, Gaara just goes on this rampage and starts destroying Konoha. As this happened, Naruto would land on top of a tree branch. He stares him down, but then he flies forward and immediately their battle begins to go crazy with punch after punch after punch and attack after attack. But now we cut on over towards Bulma, who's currently in her lab using her chakra and harnessing everything she can in order to create the exoskeletons. But as she sees them, perfect. The first exoskeleton has been made. It takes the form of a bracelet, and once it's placed on, it basically merges into their body with their chakra and creates an exoskeleton from the outside. The exoskeleton takes the form of whatever the user imagines it to be. So this exoskeleton looks simply like an armor that covers their body. Once encapsulated in this armor, all chakra levels are boosted, all techniques are boosted, but on top of it, they gain access to more techniques. Techniques that are databased with their elemental affinity. So Sasuke elemental affinities are fire and lightning, you will gain access to more fire and lightning techniques. Mind you, these techniques are only usable when the armor is on, unless the user learns it without the armor. So it's kind of AI powered at the same time, so just be prepared for that. Anyways, the exoskeletons are now finished. And with this, we see Naruto staring on at Gaara. Gaara ends up rushing forward. Then he begins to create a key, like Naruto begins to turn giant. As they see Naruto turn giant, and like the people who are like, you know, not underneath the Genjutsu are like, what the fuck is going on? As Naruto ends up creating ki around him, as the One Tails throws a punch, which Naruto catches his punch. The One Tails look confused. He's saying this shouldn't be possible. Water break. Jesus fucking Christ. The One Tails confused because this obviously shouldn't be possible. He's made entirely out of sand and old dude just caught his punch. Like he was made out of water or something. As Naruto looks at him, he looks at him a bit disappointed, pathetic. As he immediately starts punching him over and over and over again. As the One Tails is thrown back, Naruto then proceeds to lift up his hand and creates a ki blast. As the One Tails will create a tail beast bomb. The two attacks will immediately clash as Naruto begins to push his power forward. He rushes forward and goes in for punch after punch after punch, going in and hitting him with the most ruthless and atrocious combos you can imagine. he jumps upwards and slams him onto the ground. The one tails is confused. Naruto grabs him by the tail. In case you're wondering, we know that these beings are made entirely out of chakra. I'm gonna say this now. Ki is over chakra. So grabbing him, he's able to actually make physical contact with the one tail and cause physical damage because, bro, it's Ki. So, yeah, overpowered. He's able to just fling him all around the place and throw him as if he was nothing before booming forward and landing one final blow that sent him flying. The one tails is now defeated. The force has been destroyed a lot though in the process. Naruto shrinks back down and flies on over towards Gaara and tightens his seal. Next time, they gotta get that thing underneath control. He then flies forward at full speed on over towards the seal that is holding the third Hokage. As he flies in, he would immediately straight up just break right through the seal. Where there you see third Hokage about to prepare, the Reaper Death Seal. Naruto wouldn't land. Naruto looks at Orochimaru and straight up snaps his fingers as all of Naruto's seals were broken. He boomed forward towards him and immediately punches Orochimaru across the face. He ends up ducking an attack from the third Hokage as he straight up elbows him and immediately, third Hokage, my bad, second Hokage, but he elbows him and then proceeds to body drop him. He ends up dodging an attack and ends up proceeding to run forward as he goes in for a meteor crash against the against the first Hokage. Hitting Hashirama with attack after attack after attack after attack, he then proceeds to teleport and appear right behind him and proceeds to chop him on the back of the neck, causing the chakra was in him to straight up be disfigured. Before it did, Naruto would straight up send off a fireball. Wait, no, fuck. He then proceeds to use his ki and fuel it with his chakra and proceeds to send off a lightning ball. Naruto then lifts up his hands and then proceeds to weave hand signs. As suddenly he begins to hear a voice in his head. Naruto, where are you? Sasuke? How are you? Listen. I'm heading your way. Why are you heading my way? You just got bodied by old dude. You can't do anything. You just got bodied by that raccoon? I think it's a raccoon. Is it a raccoon? I'm pretty sure it's a raccoon. No. Look, Tenten just gave me this thing. It's called an exoskeleton. And I'm flying. You're flying? I'm flying. How are you I don't know. So with this, they end up crashing through. Once Sasuke crashes through, Sasuke is wearing a samurai-like armor with a Oni mask on, wielding a gigantic katana in his hand. As Sasuke will rush forward towards him, he goes directly in for an electrical slash at the second Hokage. Second Hokage jumps backwards and immediately straight up pulls out a sword of his own. It made the two begin to clash violently over and over and over again. It is now officially a 3-on-3, with Hiruzen continuing his fight with Orochimaru and Naruto throwing hands with the first Hokage. And actually, he realized that Hiruzen is strong if he's fighting against these guys. But Hiruzen explains that these are nothing compared to their prime. What do you mean? The Hashirama and Tobirama that I knew would have been killed me in this state, which means he's only able to bring them back at a fraction of their power. So they're stronger than that. Yeah. Okay. That actually makes things even better for me. As Naruto begins to jump up and down, he begins to dodge attack after attack and slam punch after punch after punch into them before he jumps upwards and knees them directly in the face and immediately fires off a point-blank range ki blast. He ends up dispersing Hashirama as he obviously knows he's going to recover at this point, so Naruto proceeds to place a seal on him. Said seal ends up sealing him into, I don't know, some random object. He picks it up and Hiruzen's like, how did you? Simple, try harder. He ends up ducking a snake from Orochimaru that he grabs and snatches Orochimaru forward. As then Naruto slams a punch into him and begins to use Force Spirit Vision to drain Orochimaru of all of his power. He continues to do so until eventually Orochimaru just passes clean out, which causes Tobirama to disperse. And then he proceeds to remove the seal and realize that Hashirama also was dispersed. Man. Hiruzen ends up falling over, where Jiraiya ends up arriving. Master, are you okay? Wait, Orochimaru? Look, man. I don't got time for this, bro. He begins to breathe heavily. Just find Tsunade. Why? We need her to become the Hokage. Why? I'm retiring. I am done. We need Tsunade. Naruto looks at him. If we're gonna go find the next Hokage, I'm going with him. Fine. The time skip to when... Honestly, y'all, I would cover the Tsunade retrieval arc, but to be completely honest, I low-key could make it go the exact same as canon. Just make Naruto, like, basically put up a way better fight. So actually, y'all, I'm not going to cover that. I'm actually going to cover that in the next movie. Why? Because, y'all, it's been an hour. Matter of fact, no, I'm going to record it. I'm just going to go down and record it so I can get it over with. So, Tsunade retrieval arc. They end up going off looking for Tsunade like they would have did in the original timeline. Now, they're waiting at the hotel like they did at first. Itachi still ends up showing up. When he shows up, he immediately demands Naruto comes outside. Naruto could sense the animosity coming off of him, so he would actually immediately create a ki blast and blast Itachi outside the door. He then cranks his hands back and says, "You're Itachi Uchiha, Sasuke's older brother. My reputation precedes me. You murdered your entire clan. Of course it precedes you. It doesn't matter. We're here for the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails, right? If I lose the Nine Tails, I'll die, won't I? Yes. So you're here to kill me. I mean, technically, then technically, that makes you my enemy." As Naruto immediately rushes forward towards him, he immediately goes directly in for a punch. Itachi ends up grabbing him and says, activating his Mangekyo Sharingan, and he ends up placing him underneath Tsukuyomi, which causes Naruto to pause like mid-flight. As Itachi immediately lifts up his sword and tries to torture Naruto, Naruto just looks at him. What are you doing? What? As like Tsukuyomi begins to straight up crack. No one can put me underneath any form of genjutsu. As he breaks clean out of Tsukuyomi. In case you're wondering, they can't do that. Yes, they can. Debunk me all you want. I'm not gonna listen. Like, if you argue in the comment section, I promise you I'm not gonna look. I promise you I'm not gonna look. Anyways, after Naruto breaks out of Tsukuyomi, Itachi's thrown back a couple of feet. As he ends up looking at him, I want to fight the shark guy. He seems like it'd be more interesting than you. Kisame ends up throwing his sword at Naruto, which Naruto proceeds to dodge, as Kisame literally rushes forward towards him and immediately goes in for a punch, which he lands. He lands a two-piece on Naruto, where there Itachi jumps upward and kicks Naruto across the face. Naruto's like, wow, that's fun. As Kisame grabs Samehada, he goes directly in for a point-blank swing, which is successful. Luckily, it's wrapped up so he wouldn't just brutally cut Naruto. And Naruto's thrown back, where there Kisame would run forward and go in for kick after kick, all being successful kicks in case you're wondering. Where there he ends up kneeing him directly into the face, as he ends up weaving hand signs and fires off a water bullet. Like, catch one, they're straight up just destroying this hotel. As you know, they're supposed to be stealthy, but like, Kisame straight up says they don't have to be stealthy if they just kill everybody here. So he creates shadow clones that goes off and begins to start killing everybody in there. Like, literally everybody's dying. And he ends up running across Sasuke. And wait, Sasuke isn't injured anymore. Never mind, Sasuke isn't there because he isn't injured anymore. So you actually don't need to be there because the exoskeleton did fix him up. Anyways, after killing everybody in there, he looks at Itachi. Allow me to kill the demon and take the tail. As he rushes forward, only thing to hear is Rasengan! And Jiraiya ends up Rasenganing him, and in the end, they still end up leaving because Jiraiya. With this, they still end up actually managing to convince Tsunade due to her deciding that if they win in a game of poker, she'll go. And in the end, Naruto beat her. How? Plot. With this, we're gonna be ending this video off. Please, y'all. I know it's not crazy good, but like, it's been unlimited. So, please like, subscribe if you guys seen this video, guys. We're gonna have a second movie coming out after What If Naruto Had All for One. So I want you to know that. So the second movie is gonna come out after that series is finished, and then I'm gonna just put both videos together. Anyways, with that, I'm out. Jesus Christ.